Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. Today we are talking about the lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra occurring on the 25th of March of 2024. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Of course, I'm always grateful for every single one of you. If you do find that you enjoy the content that I create and that I post here, please do take a moment to press that like button there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and that way you can see more of my content at the forefront for you. Leave a comment down below as well. How is this eclipse working out for you? What do you've got going on? This is some big energy, so we're going to talk about that today. We're going to get the overall energy that this eclipse brings, and then we're going to pull out cards for your specific sign and see what area is highlighted the most. So lunar eclipses, what are they? Well, they're associated with the full moon. Full moon energy brings completion, brings things to harvest, can bring about manifestations into your world. They can bring endings. They can also bring deep spiritual insights. Your intuition might be very much heightened at this time, but eclipses themselves can bring about some chaotic energy. This can bring about an amplification of energy. This can be where things get a little bit unpredictable. We can have things come back into our lives. Sometimes we might get something that shows up again, which is when we thought we were done with it, whether it's people, whether it's memories, whatever that happens to be. But it's a great opportunity there to really get to the root, get to the heart of the matter, cleanse, purge, and make a final decision on things. Now, this energy brings with it, this eclipse brings the energy of Libra. Libra energy really is a focus on relationships of all kinds. Personal relationships, romantic, professional relationships here as well. This is a time when happiness with our partners can blossom, where everything you love about intimate partnerships, about your partnerships, your friendships, can really come to the forefront for you. And this can bring you a sense of fulfillment. If you're single, you might be meeting someone new around this time. If you are with someone, you might find that you get suddenly engaged. So if you've been feeling like a relationship has been a little bit stagnant, this can be where something shifts for you in a really positive way. Your business partnerships can prosper. You may start some new business ships or business partnerships, and you may even hash out some sort of deal. On the flip side, because it is full moon energy, this can bring about endings to things. So some of you could have something that really, if it hasn't been going your way, if it hasn't been fulfilling for you on some level, this can be like kind of that do or die moment, like now or never. Either we make a decision, we move forward, we blossom, we grow, or we walk away. So this can be a big time here when people change jobs. This season of the year is when a lot of relationships go through a lot of changes, and this eclipse can really help you to propel things forward, whatever that looks like, because even an ending is about propelling us forward. This eclipse is a south node eclipse, and if we look back to the solar eclipse that we had in the sign of Libra in October of 2023, this is a culmination of that cycle, and that was a south node eclipse, and so is this one. And the south node energy is about our karmic paths. This can be about our past and releasing that past, moving over. This can be about getting out of your comfort zone. This can be about recognizing what patterns and habits that we tend to fall into. And the full moon energy is a great time to bring about a separation of those things and to move forward in a better, a healthier, and perhaps a more exciting way. Libra energy also does have to do with the law and legalities. So if you've been dealing with a legal situation, this can be where things wrap up for you. But at the same time, because this is about relationships and full moons can bring endings, this can be where people are taking legal action to legally separate from a person, whether it's business or whether it's romantic, right? So it can bring about some challenges here. Full moons do tend to carry a little bit of emotions, right? So this Libran eclipse is happening at 5 degrees. So if you have any planetary placements within 3 to 7 degrees per se of Libra, this is going to impact you the most. Same thing if you're an air sign, right? It's air energy here. Quick action, quick thinking can come in here, and also some deep thoughts can happen for you here. Check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay, so you could have those planetary placements there in your birth chart. All right, regardless of what your sun sign is, check out your rising and your moon. You may also want to check out your Venus sign readings as well, okay, all four, just to get the big picture, because at this eclipse, we also have a conjunction between Saturn. Saturn, of course, is our really fun planet of lessons, of, very challenging life lessons, discipline, fears, ambitions, but also structure. And it is the planet of karma, right? So you could be clearing out some karmic cycles, or you could be attracting some really positive karma into you, because a conjunction is a positive aspect. And this can bring an amplification of things, which may be a little bit challenging emotionally for some of you. But this can also be a blending of things together. This can be where we take some action on things, where we project ourselves forward. And this can really be about getting ourselves in the flow. And of course, we love the energy of Venus. Venus is wonderful. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So we kind of have a double dose of Venus energy at this time. And Venus does, of course, bring about the energy of love. And this is love of self, love of others, love of what you do, learning to love even the challenges that you have overcome. And some of you might even be learning to love again on some bigger scale, bigger capacity. Venus also does bring us resources, new beginnings, creativity, and brings a really harmonious energy to our relationships. So even if you do find that there's something that you're walking away from, know that one chapter may be closing for you, but another one is opening for you at the same time. So this can be a very freeing energy for you. And of course, this is going to lead us into the solar eclipse in Aries, which is coming in very hot and heavy at the beginning of April. And so 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from the lunar eclipse, we've got that solar eclipse. So where we have the lunar eclipse can bring about ending of a cycle, the Aries solar eclipse is about rebuilding and about taking the next steps forward. So this is a very transformative time for us, but it can be very exciting for you as well. And again, it can be about a big release. So with having said all of that, a little bit of a mouthful, having said all of that, we're going to get into your sign. So check out if you're watching the full video, check out the timestamps down below. If you're watching this video, also check out, I'm going to put a link to your personal solar eclipse down below that we had in Libra in October, so that you can easily go back and reference that energy. So good luck in this eclipse. Get grounded in your energy. It can be a really good time just to take a step back and engage in some meditation. I likely wouldn't do, at eclipses, I wouldn't do manifestations at this time necessarily, because the energy is chaotic and unpredictable when we have eclipses. And so we don't want to attract that energy. It's not that you can't manifest at this time. If you feel really comfortable, go for it. It's just that sometimes our manifestations that we do set intentions for at eclipses, they can be short-lived, or they can be really good and then kind of turn a little bit topsy-turvy. Okay, and that might not be what you're looking for. That might be you want something a little more stable. So take this time to reflect and to focus on relationships and to focus on yourself and love and care, and wrapping things up, or look forward to the future to start something new. So I hope you guys have a wonderful eclipse, and I will see you guys a little bit later, but we're going to get into your individual readings right now. Hello there, Aries, and welcome to your lunar eclipse reading in the sign of Libra. So this is happening in your 7th astrological house, ruled by Venus and Libra, and you are experiencing the Saturn-Venus conjunction in your 12th house. So This can be some big significant shifts in relationships in your life right now. Business relationships, personal relationships. You could find that you suddenly get engaged. You could find that you suddenly get a job offer. At the same time, you could be recognizing some issues from your past, and this can be a really positive way, positive energy to move forward from them in a very positive way. Yes, you could be letting some things go, but this is because of a deep understanding of why or what is necessary for your personal growth, for your business growth, or even for your possibilities to find a relationship that's a little bit more in line with who you are and what you envision for your future. The seventh house energy is a really positive aspect for you in regards to finding equality in relationships, and restoring equality as well. So if things have become a little bit unbalanced in your life, maybe too much time at work, not enough time at home, perhaps giving too much in a relationship and not receiving enough back. This can be that time, especially with 12th house energy, which can be endings. This can be that time where you either restore what has been lost, you shift some energy back to a healthy equilibrium, or you may make a decision to walk away. Now, of course, not everything is going to happen on the lunar eclipse day. This is quite often where we do come to realizations or we make decisions, and then this energy can really play out for you over the next couple of months or so. Because if you have a feeling that solar eclipse in Aries is about taking initiative, taking action. This moon for you, this lunar eclipse might be a little bit more reflective, and then the action-oriented solar eclipse can really get the ball rolling for you, whatever your situation happens to be. But you might be feeling a little bit romantic at this time as well, especially with the 12th house. Perhaps you feel like you need to spend a little bit more alone time with yourself or with your partner. Perhaps you are really having a look at, a big life path, life trajectory that you've been on. And when the eclipse hits your sign in a couple of weeks, this is where you're really going to get the ball rolling, right? So it can be really important, really positive for you in that energy. But of course, this can be a time when you're really looking to shake things up a little bit. And in a positive way, right? You're clearing the path for your future. Of course, if you are considering leaving something behind or making some massive changes in your life for a better future, for a better tomorrow, it's not always the easiest thing to do, but you do have a lot of planetary support with that. You could also be having some very interesting dreams at this time, especially with that Saturn-Venus conjunction in your 12th house. This can be a dream, a vision about the future, and you might actually be gaining some insights there on how to get things, how to get the ball rolling, where to find the resources that you need, and it's going to be really interesting visions for you. We have supermoon energy here for you, card number 44, with attraction. So this is very exciting. Believe in your infinite abundance. Believe in your ability to attract things towards you that bring you stability, security in your life, things that bring you a good, solid foundation. Trust that you have already built a good, solid foundation in your world, and trust in your ability to build upon that, bring you more resources, more love, more happiness, more joy, more money, whatever it looks like to you. The attraction energy, you are a super attractor. And remember, we've got the solar eclipse coming in your sign. Very exciting. Maybe also a little bit scary, because maybe you need to face your fears in order to move forward in a way that is most beneficial to you for your future. But you have the power to attract all of the resources, all of the opportunities that you are needing, that you are looking for. All these doors are opening for you. And remember, even if a door is closing, or you need to close a door in your life, there's another one set to open right on its heels. All right. So wonderful, wonderful energy right there for you. We've got the Queen of Swords. Very nice. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the universe card here as well, which is the world card. Look at you in this energy. The Queen of Swords brings about a very important conversation or very important decisions that you are making at this time. The Queen of Swords energy can be very logical, very insightful. This is where you tap into your inner wisdom, but it is very decisive energy. The Queen of Swords is not afraid to cut things out of her world, or to set up some very, very, very important and, how should we say, non-negotiable boundaries. So if you feel as though something has a little bit out of whack, out of alignment, right? The Libran energy brings in the need for balance and harmony. And so if you feel as though something is one-sided rather than equal, if you feel as though something can be fixed, can be changed by putting up some boundaries, having an important conversation and really sticking to it, then this is what you're going to resolve, right? This brings about a successful conclusion to that situation, right? You're using your knowledge of the situation at hand to really set those intentions, set those boundaries there, and move forward, right? Sometimes that's how we just fix things. But I feel here in the Queen of Swords energy that you're ready for a shift and you're ready for a change of some kind. So the Queen of Swords energy does bring about either we can fix this or we can separate, we can cut ties, and we can move forward. The Eight of Pentacles that's here is a very productive card. It's one of unlearning and understanding the lessons that you've been going through, the experiences that you've been going through. It is a card of apprenticeship, right? So we are always learning certain things going through our lives. But when we get the Eight of Pentacles, this is showing that we're ready to move upwards or move forwards. So it's where the student can become the teacher, where the apprentice can become the master, where the employee can become the boss. So we're ready to level up. We have the experience, we have the wisdom, we have the knowledge, and we have the skill to do that. So it's like, again, that kind of, either we can fix this or we move on, or we can take things to the next level, or we need to make an important decision, because we do have the universe card here for you as well. Now, this can certainly represent that you might be recognizing the successes, Eight of Pentacles, that you have had throughout the last year, because we are stepping into your birthday. We're stepping into your astrological new year. So in this energy here, you could be very reflective, especially with this 12th house energy coming in, and you could be really getting some deep insights and understanding about things. And this is giving you a celebratory energy. So don't forget to celebrate everything that you have accomplished, no matter how big, no matter how small, even if it's that you're still standing after going through some challenges, right? Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate with that universe card, because this is a close of a chapter. This is a close of a cycle. And this is one where you're reminded to give thanks, to give gratitude to yourself, to people around you, and to the universe. And this is where you're ready to step forward. You're ready to expand. You're ready to move, take the next steps, leveling onwards or upwards in this energy. It's this expansive energy, and it can be one of a fresh start, a new beginning, but it can also be one of a next stage in your life, in your world. So with the World card here, you could be getting closure. You could be wrapping up a situation, right? Getting a definitive answer or making a very important decision. And whatever your situation is, trust in yourself to make the right choices here in this energy. So this can be a wonderful energy of releasing and letting go and being really positive about what is to come. So really don't be afraid to open up or have those conversations, or, do what you need to do to gain clarity and insight on your life, on your world. What is the most important thing that you want to do, or what you want to change in your life here, or what do you need to release? What do you need to leave behind? It can be an energy, it can be a feeling, it can be a pattern, It can be some behaviors. Yes, it can be people and situations here as well. What is inhibiting your growth and what will enhance it? Because with the universe card there, right, you're looking to grow, you're looking to move forward, and there's an exciting future that lays ahead for you here. We have card 17 here for you. This is your golden future, a very futuristic energy that's coming in here, and teleportation and levitation expand your gifts and powers. And so when we have this Venus 12th house energy coming in here for you and Saturn, you could be really learning about your spiritual self, your spiritual journey. You could be really having a look at the future and propelling yourself forward in ways that you didn't maybe consider before, or you weren't brave enough to do before. That can be as well. But when we have expand your gifts and powers, you are stepping into a cycle of expansion and growth, new beginnings, great things ahead for you, and you are moving from your past. You are moving those, taking the steps that you need to move yourself to the tomorrow that you can really dream about, that you can envision about, because the 12th house has to do with your dreams and what do I want for my future, and I see it clearly. Pay very close attention to your dreams, because you might actually be experiencing new worlds, new beginnings in your dreams. Because when we have this teleportation, levitation kind of energy here, you could be doing a little bit of astral travel or something within your while you're asleep, and that can be really interesting. You can actually do some work with that energy as well if you are so inclined. But can be a great opportunity for you to enhance, expand, or start on a spiritual journey. Really embrace that energy and that personal power. So this full moon can really be very beneficial for you on your spiritual path. I'll leave that there for you, Aries. I hope there was something here for you. Enjoy this full moon. Take this time to do some cord cutting rituals, banishing rituals if you want, or some healing rituals as well. Remember, full moons open us up with feminine energy to heal. All right. But I feel like you might also get some sort of gift or resolution in here as well, especially with the attraction energy there. So good luck in this full moon. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.